Hey, hi, hello there, and welcome back to Formula Amateur. Today, we'll be talking all about the Formula E Berlin E-Prix. This will be the first weekend that we cover from its entirety, so let's get into it. So first, let's remind ourselves of the teams and the drivers for those teams before we get into it, just because I speak about Formula E here and there, so I think it'll be just right to remind you. So in alphabetical order, in terms of teams, the first team is Andretti with Dennis and Drugovich, Citroen with Verne and Cassidy, Cooper Cairo with Marty and Tictum, DS Penske with Gunter and Barnard, Envision with Buemi and Ericsson, Jaguar with Evans and Da Costa, Lola Yamaha with Maloney and Degrassi, Mahindra with Mortara and De Vries, Nissan with Roland and Nauto, and Porsche with Verlaine and Muller. And now let's get into FP1. So we'll start with first practice 1. This is a bit of a different structure to what we're used to in Formula 1, where FP1 and 2, because the Berlin E-Prix took part in 2 days, so there were 2 separate races and 2 separate qualifying sessions, but there were still 3 practices. FP1 and FP2 were on the Saturday, and then FP3 was on the Sunday. But we'll start with the order that we usually go with from bottom to top. So in FP1, in FP1, the 20th position goes to Degrassi. In 19th was Marty. In 18th was Nato. In 17th was Maloney. In 16th was Cassidy. In 15th was Da Costa. In 14th was Evans. In 13th was Ericsson. In 12th was Roland. In 11th was Muller. In 10th was Dennis. In 9th was Drugovich. In 8th is Buemi. In 7th was Tictum. In 6th is De Vries, in 5th is Mortara, in 4th is Gunter, in 3rd is Verne, in 2nd is Verlaine, and in 1st is Barnard. And now let's talk about FP2. So in 20th position, dropping 8 positions, is Roland. In 19th is Maloney, dropping 2 positions. In 18th, Ericsson, down 5 positions. In 17th is Marty, who gained 2 positions. In 16th is Degrassi, who gained 4 positions. In 15th is Evans, who dropped 1 position. In 14th is Verlaine, who dropped 12 positions. In 13th is Buemi, who dropped 5 positions. In 12th is Cassidy, who gained 4 positions. In 11th is Muller, who stayed where he was. In 10th is De Vries, who dropped 4 positions. In 9th is Nato, who gained 9 positions. In 8th is Tictum, who dropped 1 position. In 7th is Dennis, who gained 3 positions. In 6th is Mortara, who dropped 1 position. In 5th is Gunter, who dropped 1 position. In 4th is Barnard, who dropped 3 positions. In 3rd is Drugovich, who gained 6 positions. In the 2nd is Verne, who gained 1 position. And in the 1st is Da Costa, who gained 14. And now on to the Saturday qualifying session. In 20th position was Nato, who dropped 11 positions. In 19th is Degrassi, who dropped 3 positions. In 18th was Buemi, who dropped 5 positions. In 17th is De Vries, who dropped 7 positions. In 16th is Verne, who dropped 14 positions. In 15th is Marty, who gained 2 positions. In 14th is Evans, who gained 1 position. In 13th is Dennis, who dropped 6 positions. In 12th is Ericsson, who gained 6 positions. In 11th is Gunter, who dropped 6 positions. In 10th is Barnard, who dropped 6 positions. In 9th is Da Costa, who dropped 8 positions. In 8th is Drugovich, who dropped 5 positions. In 7th is Maloney, who gained 12 positions. In 6th is Muller, who gained 5 positions. In 5th is Cassidy, who gained 7 positions. In 4th is Tictum, who gained 4 positions. In 13th is Roland, who gained 17. 2nd is Verlaine, who gained 12 positions. And in 1st is Mortara, who gained 5. And now in terms of the Saturday race, in 20th position, the only did not finish was Tictum, who dropped 16 positions. In 19th is Verlaine, who dropped 7 positions. In 18th is Nato, who gained 2 positions. In 17th is Degrassi, who gained 2 positions. In 16th is Ericsson, who dropped 4 positions. In 15th is Maloney, who dropped 8 positions. In 14th is Verne, who gained 2 positions. In 13th is Drugovich, who dropped 5 positions. In 12th is Buemi, who gained 6 positions. In 11th is Gunter, who stayed where he was. In 10th is Da Costa, who dropped 1 position. In 9th is De Vries, who gained 8 positions. In 8th is Barnard, who gained 2 positions. In 7th is Marty, who gained 8 positions. In 6th is Evans, who gained 8 positions. In 5th is Dennis, who gained 8 positions. In 4th is Mortara, who dropped 3 positions. In 3rd was Roland, who stayed where he was. In 2nd is Cassidy, who gained 3 positions. And in 1st is Muller, who gained 5 positions. And the fastest lap award went to Dennis, and the pole position award went to Mortara for qualifying first. And now on to FP3, which is the Sunday edition. In 20th position was Marty, in 19th was Degrassi, in 18th was Nato, in 13th was Ericsson, in 16th was Evans, in 15th was Maloney, in 14th was Cassidy, in 13th was Buemi, in 12th was Muller, in the 11th is Da Costa, in 10th is Dennis, in 9th is Dragovic, in 8th is Tictum, in 7th is Roland, in 6th is De Vries, in 5th is Byrne, in 4th is Verlaine, in 3rd is Barnard, in 12th is Gunter, and in 1st is Mortara. And for qualifying for the Sunday race, in 20th position is Tictum, who dropped 12 positions. In 19th is Marty, who gained 1 position. In 18th is Roland, who dropped 11 positions. In 17th is Evans, who dropped 1 position. In 16th is Nato, who gained 2 positions. In 15th is Degrassi, who gained 4 positions. In 14th is Buemi, who dropped 1 position. In 13th is Dennis, who dropped 3 positions. In 12th is Muller, who stayed where he was. In 11th is Gunter, who dropped 9 positions. In 10th is Mortara, who dropped 9 positions. In 9th is De Vries, who dropped 3 positions. In 8th is Da Costa, who gained 3 positions. In 7th is Dragovic, who gained 2 positions. In 6th is Maloney, who gained 9 positions. In 5th is Byrne, who stayed where he was. In 4th is Ericsson, who gained 13 positions. In 3rd is Cassidy, who gained 11 positions. In 2nd is Barnard, who gained 21 positions. And in 1st is Verlaine, who in 2nd is Barnard, who gained 1 position. And in 1st is Verlaine, who gained 3 positions. And in terms of the Sunday race, the pole position went to Verlaine, so he got the extra point for that. In position was De Vries, who dropped 11 positions and did not finish the race. In 19th is Cassidy, who dropped 16 positions, and he also did not finish the race. In 18th was Da Costa, who dropped 10 positions. In 17th was Malone, who dropped 11 positions. In 16th is Degrassi, who dropped 1 position. In 15th is Gunter, who dropped 4 positions. In 14th is Ticton, who gained 6 positions. In 13th is Muller, who dropped 1 position. In 12th is Marty, who gained 7 positions. In 11th is Barnard, who dropped 9 positions. In 10th is Ericsson, who dropped 6 positions. In 9th is Dragovic, who dropped 2 positions. In 8th is Byrne, who dropped 3 positions. In 7th is Mortara, who gained 3 positions. In 6th is Dennis, who gained 7 positions. In 5th is Nato, who gained 11 positions. In 4th is Buemi, who gained 10 positions. In 3rd is Verlaine, who dropped 2 positions. In 2nd is Roland, who gained 16 positions. And in 1st is Evans, who gained 16 positions. And now in terms of the Drivers' Championship, in 1st is Verlaine with 101 points, followed by Evans with 98. In 3rd is Mortara with 93. In 4th is Roland with 83. In 5th is Muller with 75. In 6th is Cassidy with 69. In 7th is Dennis with 66. In 8th is Da Costa with 65. In 9th is Buemi with 55. In 10th is Marty with 25. In 11th is Ticton with 22. In 12th is Ericsson with 20. In 13th is Barnard with 18. In 14th is De Vries on 14, and in 15th is Byrne also with 14. In 16th is Nato with 11. In 17th is Gunter with 8. In 18th is Dragovic with 2. In 19th it's Maloney with 1. And in 20th is Degrassi with 0. And in terms of the teams, in first position is Porsche with 176. Followed by Jaguar in 163. In third is Mahindra with 107. Fourth is Nissan with 94. In fifth is Citroen with 83. In sixth is Envision with 75. In seventh is Andretti with 68. In fifth is Cupra Cairo with 47. In ninth is DS Penske with 26. And in 10th is Lola Yamaha with 1. Thank you so much for listening or watching to Formula Amateur. I hope you've enjoyed. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe wherever you get this podcast. I hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend. Don't forget to check out Be the Change Media Network. Don't forget to check out BeTheChangeMediaNetwork.com and support all of my lovely colleagues. I hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend. Goodbye.